Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. We're filming Testing New Makeup episode number 22. So if you're curious about the new all matte palette from DD Signature, and I'm gonna test out the new Viral foundation, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I do post quite often, so highly recommend subscribing, turning on the bell so you're notified every time I post. I also have a monthly giveaway going on right now. The link to enter is in the description box. Lots of fun stuff happening on my channel, so without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, so I have no makeup on. I did use my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. That's all that's on my face today. And since I'm going to be trying out the new how do you say this? Tirtir, I think is how people say it, foundation. I did actually end up getting some of their skincare. I was very curious because we'll have to talk about it in another video, but I've basically tried some new skincare products that have changed my mind on a lot of skincare I've been using for years and years and years. So that story is for another day, but I was curious about these two. So I did pick up their Milk Skin Toner because if you know me, you know how much I love the Laneige Creamy Skin Toner or whatever that thing's called. So I was like, let me try this. I was curious, so I bought it. And I also bought their Ceramic Cream Refreshing Skin Moisturizer. I will say the moisturizer, this is my second time wearing it, but I really like it, and the toner is really nice too. I've used both of these for just a couple of days now, so obviously too soon to tell, but since we're talking about the foundation today, I wanted to give you guys a little update in case you've been curious. I decided to take one for the team and test out the skincare, so I will keep you posted, but so far, very, very nice. Now, I know nothing about this brand except I've seen so many people talking about this foundation, and I had a different shade picked out, but by the time I decided to actually buy it, it sold out. So I did end up with the shade 33C, which is the shade Hazel, and this is described as a cool tone, which sometimes I can pull off a cool tone, so we'll try it out, we'll see. And this is what the packaging looks like, and then you open it up. See, mine's still sealed. I've been waiting patiently to film this video because I want to test out this foundation. I have a friend that DM'd me on Instagram and she was like, have you tried this new foundation? And I was like, not yet, but I did buy it. And she's like, you have to try it. I'm in Texas. It's 100 degrees. This is the first foundation that hasn't budged and I haven't had to touch up or something. Anyway, she was really excited about it and it got me all excited and I was so hyped. But I ran out of time on Monday, so I wasn't able to film. But the under eyes are driving me bananas. So just put a little bit of this Rare Beauty stuff on there. I can't remember what this is called, but I will link it down below in case you're curious. So I don't know if I should do concealer first or foundation first. I guess we'll do foundation first. I haven't really seen anyone apply this or anything. I just keep hearing about it, so I don't know. We'll see. Let's go ahead and... This is a lot. Yeah. Okay. There seems to be a lot of foundation on this little thingy, so do I use this? I did clean my Singe sponge, but let me just try. There's a lot of foundation on the foil, just so you guys know. I'm just gonna like press it on. Shade match actually doesn't look too bad. I did just shade match myself off of the Amazon listing. They had like, I don't want to say swatches, but they did have like pictures of each of the foundations. And it always helps me to see it like in a grid, because then I can at least like tell, like compared to the other shades of skin tones that are around what I think would be my color, then I can kind of make a decent comparison and guess. Okay, we've got some good coverage. Doesn't feel very cakey or anything like that. I'm just gonna show you a little half and half once I get this foundation on. I didn't put like a thick layer on or anything, but this is my side without any foundation. This is the side with foundation. Okay, so on the box it says it's brightening and anti-wrinkle. This foundation keeps makeup fresh for long hours with lightweight powder and skincare substance. Okay. Interesting. Mask Fit Red Cushion. Net weight is 18 grams. The ingredients are all listed. I think the packaging is really cute. I have no idea how this foundation blew up. I just saw so many people starting to post about it, so I was like, well, now I'm kind of curious, and it's on Amazon, and it's quite affordable, so all of those things will usually get me like curious about a product. So it says on here that it's Japan's #1 choice of glass skin, long-lasting, lightweight, buildable coverage, semi-matte. I will say for a Japanese brand, I'm so excited to see that they have a good shade range. There seems to be options for different skin tones, so that makes me happy. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on all over my face. Sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place. I feel like it's been forever since I've done a foundation review. They do have two kind of darker shades, 51N and 55N. But yeah, it's not bad. I would say it looks like they have 30 shades. It seems like they have a decent distribution between light, medium, tan, and dark, which doesn't always happen with the K-beauty brands, so that makes me happy. And what else does it say? Long-lasting 72 hours, 72-hour radiant glow with seamless but breathable cover, sweat-proof, transfer-proof, non-creasing formula, clinically tested to not smudge under masks. Okay. That's awesome. Love that. And yeah, they've got really good reviews. It says the it's Tirtir. That's how I've heard people say it. The Tirtir Mask Fit Red Cushion, the top pick in Japan, offers unbeatable coverage and all-day wear. Get the flawless look that's taking Japan by storm. Be ready for anything. I really do like how it's making my skin look. It does have a little bit of a glow to it, but it's nothing too glowy, like not super duper radiant, but there's definitely some radiance. My skin is still peeking through, but let me just go ahead and try and build it up a little bit. It also says here that Tirtir's dense and fine powder provides buildable coverage, concealing redness, blemishes, under eye bags for a glassy skin appearance that suits your style while delivering an incredible 72-hour makeup endurance. Enjoy flawless, long-lasting coverage. I feel like I already said that. Cool. Okay, I'm really pumped. Let me just keep building it up a little bit where I have a lot of things I like to cover. Like my nose has some light discoloration. It doesn't smell too intense, but it does have a nice, like, fresh scent to it. So, yeah, overall, I'm very impressed. I like how easy it is to apply. I did grab my cinch sponge. I was thinking of using that to apply it, but I think the little cushion in there is nice, works well. So, I think the rest I'll just do with concealer, but okay, something new. Always fun to try something new, even though I'm not supposed to be buying foundations. I was very curious because, like I said, I feel like this foundation is everywhere. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like. I might do a bit of a wear test. We'll see. It's currently almost 11. It's 10:42 here in Fargo, so I'm going to go ahead and see how this wears throughout the day. We'll probably go outside and do a few things too, so that'll be a good test to see if it's sweat-proof and stuff like that. Okay, y'all, I did push the camera a little further back just so you can see the top of my head, but I just put on some brows and threw on some bronzer. I will say this foundation so far, the glass skin claim, is definitely there. It just looks so beautiful. I feel radiant. I feel youthful, which is lovely for me. Now let's go ahead and check out the eyeshadow collection I want to show you guys. DD Signature so kindly sent me their new collection and their new palette. This is the Sweet Aesthetics eyeshadow palette. So I have close-ups and swatches. Let's go ahead and roll into that. So DD Signature is a indie, women-owned, black-owned brand, and they make such beautiful palettes. I've just seen them come so far. So excited for a colorful eyeshadow palette that is fully matte. And then, not to leave all the sparkly lovers hanging, they have a beautiful single highlighter that's a stunning rainbow shade. I did swatch everything so you'll see it. And then my favorite part that I'm so excited for, they came out with so many beautiful, colorful eyeshadow bases. So I have pink, I have blue, I've got orange, I've got black, I've got brown, I've got tan shades, I've got neutral shades. So I love that they did eyeshadow bases, because that's the one thing I feel like I need to get better about, is to have a colorful base when I'm testing out colorful shadows. So I'm very, very excited to have these ones from DD Signature to test out. So I have an eye look in mind. I want to go ahead and get into it. So yeah, just keep watching. I'm thinking blues and purples and maybe some pink. So let's start out and see. I think I need to use an eye base, so maybe we can try out 2 colors. I had so much fun swatching these from DD Signature. They felt nice and creamy. So let's see what I can do. I'm going to start off. Should I start off? I think I could do both shades, right? I don't know. I'm going to put on a little bit because these feel a little bit like the Melt ones. I won't say for sure yet because of course I haven't tried these ones yet, but a lot of you had pointed out in my Melt video that maybe I should have tried a little less product, so I'm gonna try with this to do a little less product. See, my problem with less product is that it doesn't then have the same color because it like blends out. I feel like I have to do a thick layer if I want it to be, you know, a standout pink shade, but we'll see, we'll see. Maybe that helps. So we're gonna do pinks on the inside, blues on the outer corner area. So let's go ahead and grab some of this blue. This is a light blue shade, but I did see Dee do a really pretty eye look with this, so I'm going to try and take some inspiration from her of how she laid down the base, and since it's her brand, I'm assuming that I can follow along with her, but I'm just going to let that dry down for a second and we'll get started. Okay, y'all, we're going to go ahead and play. So I'm going to start off with the shade Blue Daisy. And I'm just going to pack that on the outer half of the crease. I'm going to blend later, pack first. We'll see how that goes for us. Okay, and then I'm going to take a different brush to focus on the pinks. And I'll use this one. I'm going to start off with the shade Rose, which is the hot pink. And I kind of want to bring that like right here in the middle portion of the crease and the lid. And I'm going to put a little bit of the shade called Peony, which is the lighter pink. That's going to be like the inner corner lighter shadow. Ooh. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's Bridgerton Day. It's Bridgerton Day, and I'm following the Karen Reed case. I know some of you have joined my little broadcast on Instagram because I want to talk to somebody about it. So in case the YouTube fam does not follow me on Instagram, I feel like I'm just talking to myself because I don't actually know how the broadcasting works on Instagram. But if you can comment back so I'm not just talking to myself, I would be super appreciative. But it's Bridgerton Day. I started watching the first episode, episode 5, I believe. I think it's called like TikTok, and I was like, ah! But then my afternoon schedule is a bit booked up with filming right now because my babysitter is here, so I have to film. I was supposed to get Cosmic Brushes, new palettes, like earlier, but they got held up in like customs or something, so I don't even know if I'm gonna get them today or tomorrow or when. And the reveal is tomorrow. I'm filming this on Thursday and the reveal is tomorrow, and I don't even have the palettes with me to do anything, so I'm kind of bummed because it's been a while since they've launched something, and they were so kind and they sent it to me in advance, so I wish I had it to at least make some looks before it gets announced. But I don't know, if it comes before like 6 o'clock today, I might film after my kids go to bed, but if it doesn't come, it is what it is. But okay, I like how the mattes are like really sticking to the base. I wish I could blend this part out a little bit more, but I think I'm going to play with the shimmers first and then we'll get to that. So I believe this is a highlighter, but I want to try it on the eyes as well, because why not? And I think I might do this like red pink part in the first half of the eyelid and then try and get some of that blue on the outer corner. Let's see if I can pull it off. Just gonna grab a flat brush or two. Okay, I'm gonna start off with this Sigma brush. I'm gonna go into the red and the pink. And as always, you're gonna give it a little spray. Oh, it's pretty and sparkly. It's subtle, but it's beautiful. Oh, wow. I feel like a nymph. This feels very sparkly, so maybe if you have like really oily lids, you should consider putting down a shimmer base to like have it stick to the eyeshadow, but it's very sheer too, so just keep that in mind. And then I'm taking this teeny tiny brush and I'm going to try and pick up just the blue and do a little spray, and we're just going to pack that on the outer half of the lid. And just kind of mix them together once we hit the middle of those two blended shades. Super cute. Okay, something, you know, fun and different. Okay, so I think I'm going to use the yellow on the lower lash line. So I'm just taking some of the white eyeshadow base on this really tiny melt brush, and I'm just running it on the lower lash line just so that there's some pigment there for it to cling on to. Just kind of spreading that out. Gonna let that dry. I just used the shade Punch from ColourPop for the waterline. And then I'm gonna take this big puffy Game Beauty brush and just kind of stamp the yellow shadow into the waterline. This is actually more of like a mustardy color than I would say a true yellow. I wish this was like a poppier yellow, but also I guess that would have been kind of an obvious choice for a very like rainbow-esque palette. So maybe it's fine that they chose something a little bit more muted, but I think that looks really pretty, this combo of blue, pink, and yellow. So I'm just really trying to pack that on the lower lash line, and then I'm going to take the blue brush and just kind of like try and add a little bit of blue into the lower lash line as well, just because I like to have like some continuation onto the top and the bottom. I think I'm going to take that other brush and go into the blue, the one I used for the lower lash line, and just kind of like blend it into the yellow. And I'm going to take a little bit of the lighter blue shade that's in the palette and kind of bring it in a little bit. Okay, cute. Okay, I really want to use this part of the highlighter in the inner corner, so I'm just going to take this tiny brush again and dig out some of the yellow there, and we're going to give it a nice spray, and I'm just going to press that right. Oh yeah, it's like a duochrome shade of yellow and green. So it looks so pretty in the inner corner. This is so cool. Okay, how fun is that? I love it so, so much. Now I do have a new blush to try out. I didn't get the first round of these in PR, so I just bought my own shade to try out. I picked up the shade Starburst, but just the other day, I got all of the new Lawless Cream blushes in the mail, and the blush demon that lives inside me is a very happy camper because I really liked the shade Starburst, so I'm so happy to have more of these. I'm going to do some kind of like reel with these, but I just wanted to show you guys the shade. So this is Angel. It's like a really pretty peachy color. We also have Rosebud, which is another pretty neutral mauve shade. I'm so excited. I loved Starburst, so I'm so happy to have more shades because I was going to buy them on my own. This is the shade I already have. So I think I'm going to put this one in my monthly giveaway. And then I have the shade Valentine, which is this really pretty pink. I think I might use this one or Cherry on my cheeks today. So Cherry Pie is the bright like pinky red shade. And then we have Gumdrop, which is a pretty pink as well. So let's go ahead and use Cherry Pie. I think it'll look really fun with this really vibrant eye look. And I did pull out this brush from Sigma for the Starburst shade. So I'm just going to use the same brush because it did such a good job of blending this out. It has a bit of a blur to it, but it just looks so smooth. And I've been testing out a lot of blushes this past month or so, and I feel like these are some of the nicer ones, and they just look so like seamless on the skin, which makes me happy. I also am like a little bit surprised that like red blushes are trending. I'm like, haven't we been doing that this whole time? But I feel like this is more of like a pinky shade, honestly. I don't feel like it's a red, but I might have gone a little bit overboard on this. We might have to do some baking to fix this because I went a little overboard over here. Okay, so now it's time to actually put the highlighter on my face, and I saw Dee Dee do the most beautiful highlight on her skin tone with this. So she basically just divided the highlighter into pink and like yellows. But I think with this look, this might be pretty. So I have this like fan brush that I got from Sephora back in the day, and I thought it might make it easy for me to get to where I wanted to go. So there is the highlighter. Let me see if I can show you guys on this side. My oldest cousin's son graduated high school this week, y'all. So if I've got any subscribers that are having kids graduate this summer, congratulations. Let us know in the comments so we can celebrate. Okay, so this highlighter does have quite a bit of like sparkle in it, like quite chunky. I mean, it blends out fine, but just like keep that in mind. Super fun though. I feel very like fun and festive, and you know, it's a good time. So look is done. I don't think I have a new lip product to test out, but I'll go find something in my collection. I'm going to finish off this look, and I'll be right back to give you guys my first impression thoughts on some of the new products I tried out today. Okay, friends, so here is the finished look. What do we think? I really like how it all turned out, so I'm happy to hear what your thoughts and comments are. Now, let me tell you really quick what is on my lips today. This is from Haus Labs, and it's the shade Maple Matte. This is a favorite. I haven't used this in a while, so I did decide to go with the more toned down lips since I feel like the eye look was doing the most, the highlighter was doing the most, so decided to go for a more toned down lip. But you can always pair this look with a brighter lip if you want to just fire on all cylinders, whatever floats your boat. And for bronzer today, I have the Say bronzer and the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. So I think everything else I pretty much showed you putting on in this video. So just want to mention those two items. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about my first impressions with some of these products. I have the Sweet Aesthetics palette from DD Signature. I think this is really nice. I definitely can never have too many all matte eyeshadow palettes, especially these Fun Pops of Color, because I have a lot of single shimmer eyeshadows. So having something like this is quick and easy because I can always throw on some beautiful mattes and then pair it with a shimmer. I also really like the packaging. I think overall this is a nice matte formula. I don't know that this is my favorite all matte colorful eyeshadow formula, but it's a nice start. I think they're blendable. They're not overly like powdery, and I thought they did a good job. So very happy with this one. I'm really excited about these eyeshadow bases, in case you guys can't tell. I really do think they helped amp up my look with these matte shadows, so I'm very curious to play with these, pair them with other formulas as well, and see what results we can achieve. I feel like all of a sudden I'm testing out a bunch of eyeshadow primers. Like, I used the Sigma eyeshadow primer for so long, and then I just tried out the NARS eyeshadow sticks. I also bought the Milk Hydro Grip eyeshadow primer in the Sephora sale, and then I also tried out the Melt eyeshadow primer. So we're still testing all of these things out, but I will keep you guys posted and updated in a video at some point. And then the Lawless blushes, like I said, I already know I love these because I bought a shade to test out. You guys know there have been so many blush launches this summer, and so of course I couldn't wait to try out another cream one. So I'm just excited to have all of the shades now because I can pair them with different looks. But I feel like this particular formula is just so beautiful. It's just so soft. It melts into my skin. Perfect for a no makeup look, or I think these also build really well. So if I wanted to keep amping this up, I could have. Very, very happy with the Lawless Cream blushes. This highlighter, eyeshadow, whatever, multi-purpose single is a fun addition to this palette because if you want shimmers, you have lots of options here, or you can throw it on as a highlight. I think this is described as a highlighter, so I would say just use it however you want. It works fine both ways for me. And then the last thing, of course, is the new Tirtir foundation. I'm very excited about this. I think my skin looks amazing, and I think I scored this foundation for like under $25 because it was on sale on Amazon. So I feel like I got a good deal. I'm very, very excited to go ahead and do some check-ins with this foundation. So let's go ahead and do a check-in and see how this wore throughout the day. Hi, I did a terrible job with check-ins, but I'm sitting here in front of natural light, and my kid, literally, she loves touching my eyeshadow, so she like stuck her finger on my eyes, but the filming is done, so it's fine. The foundation is looking a little bit dewy, so there's that. It is 3:51 in the afternoon, so I've had this foundation on for over 5 hours, close to 5 hours. I'm not 100% sure, but it's doing okay. It's doing okay. We'll see. I did wear it over my Hydro Grip primer, so I'm expecting it to last quite well. You'd think it would look more perfected still because it hasn't been that long. I mean, it claims to wear 72 hours. I haven't gone outside yet today because it's super windy, so I'm not sure if I will, but I will check in at least one more time before I take this makeup off. I did have a few packages that got delivered, so maybe I'll be filming this evening. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, it's almost 10 o'clock. It's like 9:40, and I'm gonna take this makeup off really soon. I feel like I look like a hot mess. I didn't do any touch-ups or anything, but I feel like a lot of it is rubbed off, but my kid was touching my face, a whole bunch of stuff. So could be that, but I'm definitely going to keep trying it. I feel like it's such a good price for a foundation, so it's definitely worth sticking with. And I feel like the internet, when things go viral, always like builds things up. So it's not the worst foundation I've ever tried, but I don't know that I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like the best foundation ever. Everybody needs to stop what they're doing and go buy this, but I will definitely keep trying it, and I'll let you know my thoughts in an upcoming video. Have a great day, guys. Bye. So that is it for testing new makeup episode number 22. I hope you guys enjoyed. Everything I used on my face today will be linked in a description box. I do have a discount code with DD Signature. It's just KHMAKEUP, and that is an affiliate code. So if you do shop using my code, thank you so much. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye, friends!